Hey everyone, my name is Stephen, and today we're going to talk about honesty, and more importantly, self-honesty, and what happens when we're not honest with ourselves. I know, speaking for me, when I'm not honest with myself, I suffer. And how do I suffer? I suffer by blocking myself off from solutions and from healing and opportunities. I know of one period of my life when I was keeping a pretty big lie to myself, that I didn't have a problem with alcohol and drugs, but I did. And, alcohol and drugs worked for me for a really long time. I was young and I was living in New York City and I was drinking socially and experimenting with drugs and just having a really grand time. But then eventually, what happened for me was that I crossed an invisible line. I crossed this line where I was no longer drinking because I wanted to. I was doing it because I had to, because to, I needed help. I needed help to deal with life on life's terms. I just couldn't do it on my own. And for a while, I was able to do that and not really take in the fact that I had a problem. And then suddenly I couldn't deny it anymore. And I can distinctly remember what happened for me when I stopped lying to myself. Healing moved into my life. Solutions and connections with people and community that was able to help me moved into my life. And suddenly I was able to breathe again. I didn't realize that for so long I was walking around living my life, but kind of holding my breath. And when I admitted that I had a problem with alcohol and drugs and stopped lying to myself, I could breathe again. So, I'm referring to alcohol and drugs, but for you, that might not be your story. For you, it might be food. You may be lying to yourself about a food addiction. You may be lying to yourself about a dysfunctional relationship that you're in. You may be lying to yourself about how you spend money. You may be lying to yourself about sex and a sex addiction. It could be anything. Life won't change until we're able to be honest. And how do we do that? We start with right here and right now, and looking at your life and starting to be honest with yourself about what's truly going on. And then when you're honest with yourself about what's truly going on, you can be honest with others and you can reach out for help, and help will find its way to you. Let's just take a deep breath in and let it out. Now on to my favorite part. Movement has been a big part of my life. It's always been an integral part of my spiritual journey. It helps me to process feelings and emotions and things that are happening in my life. It helps me to open up a space within myself to let in insight and intuition. So I've designed a little short Qigong series for you that's all about relieving yourself, releasing yourself from the bondage of self. So the release from the bondage of self. That's what we're going to try to accomplish today, or begin the journey of with this Qigong sequence. I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome to your practice, everyone. Stand with your legs and feet shoulder width apart, with all 10 toes pointing forward with a slight bend in your knees. Prepare for shaking. Begin to shake out your hands and your wrists, elbows and shoulders, and gently pulse into the knees and heels, and breathe in deeply through your nose, and then exhale out through the mouth. This exercise is designed to help you release any old energy and make space for something new. Also helps to release tension through the body. We very often hold tension in the neck and shoulders and upper back, as well as the low back and hips. So with each breath, release any tension and tightness in those areas. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Slow the movement down until you're still, and observe the energy circulating through your body. Feel that tingling through your arms all the way down into your hands. Now turn from your hips and waist and rotate your spine before knocking on the door of life. Keep the knees soft, keep the spine long, and relax the shoulders. Gaze over the shoulder, looking back and feeling that nice rotation through the spine. Now tap the chest corner of the chest just below your collarbone. The point that you're tapping on is also referred to as the letting go point. It's the beginning of your lung meridian. Wrap the arms around the waist again, knocking on the door of life, giving yourself a little boost of energy and vitality. Slow the movement down until you're still. Let's pull down the sky. Inhale as you lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly float the arms down. Gather the relaxing, healing energy all around you that's available to you and draw it into yourself. Whatever it is you need today, it's available to you. Take a deep breath in, and as you lift your arms, draw the shoulders down. And exhale as you slowly lower the arms down. This exercise is a wonderful way to calm the mind and relax the body. We tend to overthink, and this is a wonderful exercise to help us to just slow our thoughts down. And when we slow our thoughts down and we relax the body, we're able to be receptive to new information, new insights, new ideas. Well done, everyone.